Merry meet Capricorn, Capricorn sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. This is a 2-week reading for all you Capricorns starting today, the 15th of November, 2024. This is Ariel, and today I'm reading with the Tarot of the Witches by Fergus Hall, and I've already purified this space with some verbena by Monotheme. You can find links to purchase each of these products right in the video description of this video on my YouTube channel. Let's see what's in the cards for everybody today. All you gorgeous Capricorns. We've got a 7 of Swords, we've got a Queen of Wands, and we've got a 3 of Wands. This is nice. So there was some conflict in the past that seems to either getting resolved, has gotten resolved. Sometimes the 7 is even bigger than that. Sometimes the conflict turns out to be a blessing in disguise and wonderful things come out of it. So this is a wonderful turnaround of something that seemed like it was negative at the time, and you're somehow extracting something positive from it. And now it looks like you're being called on, Capricorn, to nurture your work in the world, which is pretty good for a Capricorn, right? That's one of your favorite things, is to nurture your work in the world. But there's definitely some idea of ships coming in. You know, your ships are coming in, that there's some beginnings of manifestations that are a promise for a long-term success on a particular project, job, or something that you're nurturing right now, some important work for you. And it just really is looking like you're right on the right track, doing the right thing. And it seems like whatever this resolution was that happened has really fueled that enthusiasm. And you can expect, if you stay on this course, you can expect some really good success. It may not come as quickly as you want it, but it is coming. And these 3s are always so kindred to you because they are ruled by Saturn. And so this is a very positive Saturnian card here. We've got the Emperor and the Page of Swords, excuse me, and the Lover's card. Great. Now, this Page of Swords is, you know, whatever was going on in the past, it's great if there was forgiveness, it's great if there was resolution, but that just because you're doing better doesn't mean that everybody involved is necessarily trustworthy or you can't just assume that since everything is resolved that you don't still need to be aware, right? Because there's some untruths. I don't know if it's lies necessarily. Maybe for some of you it is, but there's some at least misunderstandings or people that have wrong information. And it's important for you to not just assume everything is copacetic with all the other people in your life. What's important for you to do is not necessarily have an energy or an attitude of mistrust with people around you. That's not going to be helpful. But what you can do is, out of the gate, start invoking the law of divine truth. And it's as simple as just calling on it. I call upon the law of divine truth. Divine truth manifests in this situation or every situation. Divine truth is the one and only reality in my life right now. Whatever. You know, just calling on that principle of divine truth. Divine truth is one of the names of God. It's a divine name. And so when you call upon that principle of divine truth, it shows up, and you can surrender your interactions to that divine truth, and divine truth always then is revealed. And that's all you have to do. It's much more fun to call upon divine truth than to distrust everybody around you, because most people don't deserve to be distrusted or mistrusted. What is important, though, is that you're alert. You're alert and making sure that you're getting all the right information, all the right data. Now, with this Lover's card, it's important to understand that your inner guidance is on overdrive right now, showing you where to go, what to do, how to get there. Really very exacting, can show you each and every step of the way what to do. But you have to A, ask for it, and B, follow it. And a lot of times with the Lover's card, it's not that that the guidance isn't there. It's that you're either not asking for it or you're not following it. And you're just being encouraged to do both of those things. Ask for guidance and follow the guidance. Even if it doesn't make sense at the time, it will be more understandable as things unfold. Now, who you are as the emperor here is very important, because that's a choice that we make. Everybody's the emperor of their own lives, and your life is your empire. But there's all kinds of emperors, and there's some really mean ones, and there's some really kind ones. There's some really inefficient ones. There's some really efficient ones. There's some really stupid ones. There's some really intelligent ones. And you don't have to do anything, but you're being encouraged in this reading to take some time and see your life as your empire, and see yourself as that emperor, and ask yourself, what kind of emperor do I want to be? What are the qualities that I want in myself? What kind of leader do I want to be? Now, the Lover's card is reminding you that the most powerful leader is the one that can step back on the invisible plane and be shown and guided, and thus follow. You're following direction on the invisible plane. On the visible plane, when you do that, nobody sees that. What people tend to see is, whoa, that person really knows what they're doing. They've really got it together. They are so effective. They just really know what they are about. And you just come off as just being this amazing leader. Now, the person in the invisible realm who thinks, I know what to do, I've got this, I'm going to come up with my own plans, I've got things that I want to do, and they don't have any sense of asking for guidance, they don't have any sense of following, they may think that they're all that, but other people don't tend to see them that way. They tend to be perceived as ineffectual leaders, as maybe full of themselves, or not very smart, or those kinds of things. So it's an important distinction to understand when you get this Emperor card, that when you want to be a very profound and efficient leader, learning how to follow, especially when you've got that Lover's card up there, learning how to follow on the invisible planes is everything. It really is everything. I don't know why I keep doing that. Okay, what am I forgetting here? Okay, so we've got this we've got 2 swords, 2 wands, and 2 trumps. It's a pretty balanced energy here. Swords and wands, you've got fire and air, and it's a nice combination of elements. The only sort of negative card is this one here, this Valet of Swords, and it's only negative if you let it be. It's only negative, like I said earlier, if you don't remind yourself to be proactive about the truth, And then what happens with that is this 7 here, this Venus card, the upgrades and the turnarounds and the resolutions that have been happening then are fueled by that truth. Whereas if you allow the untruth to go unchecked, or you don't question things, or you allow yourself to be sidetracked by something that's not accurate, then a lot of these upgrades and turnarounds and resolutions sort of dissipate. And you don't want to do that. You want to really empower all of those resolutions. And the way you do that, like I said before, is invoking that divine law of truth, divine truth in every aspect of your life. This Queen of Wands is such an important card for everybody, but I really think it has a real special meaning for a Capricorn, because that's what you do. It's what you do normally. Even though the wands are fire, you don't have to see them as fire in this regard. You can see them as the cardinal quality that you are as a Capricorn. Capricorn is the fieriest of all the earth signs. And that's why there's so much drive frequently that a Capricorn has, a drive to work, a drive to succeed, a drive to build things and to do things and to create things. It's a very industrious sign. And right now that's really on full throttle for you. And you want to just allow yourself to be the you that you are. Just really be that. And sometimes Capricorns get, by their loved ones, etc., criticized to, just don't be such a workaholic, calm down, you have to, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, whatever. Right now, you can say thank you for that. I understand what you're saying, but I really need to ride the wave here because I'm on a roll. Because you're on a roll. And when you see these two together like this, especially as a Capricorn, there's nothing better. There's nothing better in regards to you achieving success, achieving the satisfaction in your work. And there's nothing better for you than having satisfaction in your work, because the work that you do is your life's work. And people may not understand it the way that you do, and that's okay. They don't need to. And that's part of what this here, I think, is too. This Page of Swords is people maybe don't always understand you, and they don't need to, but you can still invoke divine truth into your life so that your side of the street is clean. You've done everything that you know how to do to make sure that your integrity is intact at all times. And then, you don't have to justify yourself. You don't have to explain yourself to anybody. And it's not always going to be like this. You're always going to be a good worker, that's for sure. But this particular cycle of work is going to be, it's for many of you, very intense, but not, I don't think, for you. I think it's just going to be a normal feeling for you. But for other people looking in, they may think, oh my gosh, do you do anything but work? Do you have anything else to do but work? And just be gentle and loving with them, but don't let yourself get pulled off of your task here, because you've got some things to finish up, some things that really need to be taken care of, and then it will be more on autopilot as things go forward. And you're going to see that even though you're not seeing a lot of great results right now, those results are going to just kind of snowball on their own. And you're going to be so helpful. So grateful that you stayed the course and you didn't pull off of this particular time in your life where you are being called to put some effort and some time into things. Wonderful reading. Good for you. I'm really happy for you. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. We'll see you in a couple weeks for another reading, Capricorn. Until then, blessed be.